Alright, so this video is going to be very spoilery, so if you don't want any spoilers, please do not watch because I'm going to show footage of stuff that pertains to the end of the game. This is absolutely wild. So, shoutouts to DGR, because this is how I found out about this. I was just casually watching his stream, because he had made a video, which I'll have linked in the description below, where he managed to skip the entire forest layer. I think it's called forest layer. He skipped the whole thing. He did not do it. He made, I think, what he called the poop layer, or the poop bridge, and he crossed it and did not have to do the layer that gives you the bird bonanza. He just didn't do it. He managed to beat the entire game without the bird bonanza or the snake bonanza. So with him doing that, first of all, that's incredible. But I was watching his stream when he was trying to beat it this way, and when he got to the end, my jaw dropped. There is honestly dialogue that happens that says that you skipped getting bonanzas.
1 month after parting ways, Pauline visited DK. Hey DK, I've been thinking, I'm pretty sure that there are some bonanza powers that we still need to learn. Bro, there's like a bonus if you don't get it all. It like calls you out for not getting all the power-ups. And that wait, what? Whoa, wait. With that, DK and Pauline headed back to the underground world at last, learned all of the bonanzas. Wait! Pauline then resumed her life on the surface. Until 2 months later. What is going on?
That is absolutely wild to me. I don't know if they had kind of considered that, like, you know, maybe they could skip one of the layers and they put that in as a precaution, or if they genuinely knew, like, no, you can definitely beat this without all the bonanza forms. Because, like I said, I just don't know if it's a case of, like, they saw the area that he had made the bridge, like, they knew that that was possible to skip a layer, but they didn't know beyond that, and they're like, well, as a precaution, you know, we'll make this ending and we'll kind of have some extra text or whatever. Or if they genuinely knew altogether, no, it's definitely possible. So it's tough to say if they knew or if it was more of like a precaution thing. But what's so insane is that the dialogue happens and then it gives you the bonanza forms. And he went to the teleport thing after, and he still can't go to those layers. Like, he can't go to the force layer. So I'm actually very curious as to how that will work now. I'm assuming that when he does go there, it's going to still require him to get the record pieces and stuff and do the normal thing. But I had to talk about this because that's incredible to me. I cannot believe the game legitimately has different dialogue. And I checked just to make sure because, you know, I had assumed that, you know, I didn't have that text, but I was like, well, let me double check. I watched 2 other playthroughs at the end. That text is not there. Because when you normally beat the game, they just say 3 months later. But in his, it didn't say that. I think it said like 2 months later or something. So that is wild. I really cannot believe that this is a thing. And it makes me wonder if there's any other janky ways to beat the game. I would imagine that no bird or snake is as far as it can go, because I don't know how you would beat it without the zebra ability, because those bridges that just break, I don't know how you would do that. And I'm assuming you need the first bonanza that you get, because I think that there would be some stuff that you wouldn't be able to break. I think you have to get that one. The only other one I could think of that maybe you don't need would be the elephant, which is actually interesting because I wonder if you get the bird one if you don't need the elephant one, because something that he was doing when he was playing was he would use the elephant bonanza and he would take a boulder and spin and jump. So I don't know if maybe you could kind of like exchange that, and so you could just have like the bird bonanza and then skip the elephant. But it's really interesting though to me that the devs put something in place. That's so cool to me. I would have honestly understood if like there was some sort of thing where if you beat the game, you just kind of already get all the Bananzas, like the game doesn't understand and you just kind of get them. But the fact that there's actually dialogue is just wild to me. So that's all I have to say about this. Let me know in the comments down below on what you think about this. I think this is honestly really cool, and it makes me very curious as to other types of ways to beat the game. But that's all I have to say for this video. If you want to continue this conversation and have a place to talk about this game, consider becoming a channel member and joining my Discord. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.